Good morning. We are on the week of Christmas. It's just a few days away. 3 or 4. And I'm sure everybody's running crazy. Got a whole lot to do. I know the past few days that I've been in the stores, it's been really crazy, really busy. But that's not my video idea for today. My video idea does not have anything to do with Christmas or being busy or none of that stuff. My video idea for today is evidence. Because this morning I was writing in my prayer journal, and I always started out with thanking God for all that He's done. And sometimes I'll list things, I'll list like, thank you for saving me, thank you for saving us, stuff like that. Sometimes I might say for shelter, for clothing, it's always, you just never know what might come to my mind and what I might write down. But this morning I was writing my prayer journal and I was thanking God for all He's done, and it came to my mind something that happened recently that's just mind-boggling to me, I guess. Like, I know who God is and I know who I serve, but, when He comes through the way He does, sometimes, and performs miracles the way He does, it's hard for my human mind to wrap around it. And I had an incident that, the devil was trying to really do some bad things, and I prayed. Like, I just completely fell to pieces, and I prayed, and I was like, God, stop this evil. Stop this evil. And I asked the ladies of the church that I'm a part of, the group of people I'm a part of, to pray. Because I know they're praying people, and I know there's power in prayer. And I asked them to pray. And it wasn't in just a few minutes, probably not even 10 minutes, and the situation was completely changed. Like, just completely changed. And I was like it hit me and just blew me away, because I was like, God, you just completely come through and answered me and completely just fixed it immediately. And that's power of prayer. But this morning when I was writing in my prayer journal, the reason I say evidence is because when that came to my mind, I thought, we have evidence in our lives that God's there. God's with us. God's answering our prayers. He's hearing our prayers. He has our best, interest at heart, in other words. And we know that anything is possible with Him. We know that there's no limits. He can just come through and completely change a situation. He works things out, in a way that our minds can't even, understand. We have evidence of that because we have instances in our lives that it's happened. If you're struggling, you're going through something, or you're waiting on something, the devil's just really trying to wear you out, think of the evidence. Think of those little stepping stones, those mile markers. Think of those things, and you can, like I've heard preachers say, that the devil can only take you as far back as when you were saved. And maybe that's where you need to start. Maybe you need to go back to when you were saved and just come up from there and think of all the times. And I'm sure there's been times that you've been in a situation, you've been in trouble, and you've asked God for help. He's come through and He's helped you, and you've completely forgot about it. You know, you didn't thank Him. You're just like, you know, we're through it, great. Because a lot of times we don't think about how God brought us through. We just think of the trouble, you know, while it's happening, and then we will, when it's over with and He comes through and answers, we just forget about it. You know, well, we're out of trouble, we don't need you now. But go back, think about these things, think about the evidence that you have, remind yourself of what God's done for you in your life. Maybe do some real deep thinking and find out. You may just find out some things, you know, some things will be brought to your mind that you've not even thought of. You know, sometimes that God's brought you through that at that point in time, you didn't think nothing of it. But you can look back now and see how God was with you and how He brought you through. But go back and look at the evidence. Look at the evidence of His mercy and His grace. I can look back in my life, and it's truly a miracle that I'm even here because of the dumb stuff I've done in my life. I mean, it is truly a miracle that I'm even here. And maybe you have some moments like that as well. And you can look back and see that. But look back, do some investigating, and I guarantee you're going to find that God has been good. He's been good to you. But think of that, collect your evidence, and remind yourself that no matter what you're facing or what's going on, God's going to bring you through it. God's got you. He's proved it to you time and time again. He loves you. He's going to take care of you. And I hope that's helped you today. I hope that you think of that today. And you just remind the devil too that he's not the one that's going to have victory, but God is. I love you guys. I hope that's a help to you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. You're spending time with family. You're happy. You're enjoying life. And you're seeking out God's purpose for your life. But I love you guys. I'll be praying for you. Please be praying for me. And hopefully I will see you soon. See you guys later.